What's up, Rich Squad? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Dominic Rich. First of all, I would like to say thank you guys for 22K subscribers. All the new subs around here, I really appreciate that you chose to subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. You must have seen something in me that you like. So stick around for more awesome content in the future. But let's talk about what happened to Barcelona and Ajax in their Champions League semi-final second leg fixtures. Let's just discuss that because it's been on my mind. I've been talking about Liverpool, Spurs, but let's talk about the two teams that did not make it. Ajax versus Barcelona in an imaginary Champions League third place match. That would be crazy, right? Because both teams have such a rich history with about 30 something plus players playing for both teams. It's crazy. It is crazy, I know. But both Barcelona and Ajax bottled their Champions League semi-finals second leg fixtures. They were on course to meet in the finals. I had already started preparing that video, looking up head to head and everything. These teams have met on 4 occasions, by the way, with Barca winning 3, Ajax winning 1. They haven't met a lot of times. They have met this decade as well. I was really winding myself up for that video. Seriously, guys. And these teams their forms just took a turn for the worse. So where do we start? Let's start with Ajax. They have won the Champions League quite a few times back in the 70s. The Johan Cruyff, Johan Neeskens, Rinus Michels era. And they didn't win it again until the 1994-95 season under Louis van Gaal. Most of those players in that Champions League winning team went on to play for Barcelona. They did make the finals the following season, but lost out to Juventus. And then they made the semifinals again around 9 seasons later. They got knocked out. Fast forward to Europa League final a few seasons ago versus Manchester United. The team was seemingly on a rise. They haven't won any trophy since 2013, but the fact that they made it to a Europa League final, which is a very tough competition, it just showed us that this team was on a rise with the young De Ligt, I did say the young De Ligt, and then I said Frankie de Jong. Let me just say that so it doesn't sound confusing. Frankie de Jong, Donny van de Beek, Justin Kluivert. We had a guy by the name of Eunice there as well. He went to Napoli. You had guys like Shona still around, Joel Veltman, Onana, a younger Onana, and a few more names that I may have missed, but irrelevant here. They lost that final to Man United under Mourinho, who had Zlatan Pogba in the team. They were really desperate to win that trophy, to get into the Champions League the following season. And a young, brilliant Ajax team had to pay the price for that. Let's get to this season's Champions League semi-final. The run that Ajax had been on, only losing once throughout the whole competition to Real Madrid at home. Their home form has not been that good. A few draws and a loss, but away, they have won almost all their games. Ajax were poised to make the final of the Champions League for the first time since 1996. Like, what a wait. That's 23 years that Ajax fans had to wait to make another finals. And they will still have to wait because after winning the first leg, 1-0 courtesy of a Donny van de Beek goal, Ajax bottled dramatically bottled the second leg to Tottenham Hotspur, losing 2-3, 3-3 on aggregate. Tottenham won on the away goal rule. It's harsh, I know. The away goal rule is really harsh. But what Tottenham did there was spectacular. So, what happened to Ajax and Barcelona? Is it a case of Ajax being complacent? Is it a case of Erik ten Hag getting his tactics wrong? Did the David Neres injury influence the outcome of this game? We could all look at it from that angle and blame all these things. But why not give Tottenham Hotspur some credit? Let's give Tottenham Hotspur the credit here. You know why? Ajax did everything right in the first half. Even with Dolberg starting instead of Neres, a last-minute change, Mazraoui coming back for Veltman, it was a pretty good Ajax lineup. I would have preferred Neres in the team. It would have balanced it out a little bit better. But the way they started, scoring an early goal through De Ligt, then Ziyech bagging another one, 2-0 at halftime. Tottenham had their chances, but Ajax were on the front foot. They should have scored maybe 3 in the first half. And with only 45 minutes left, 45 minutes, Tottenham needed to score 3 away goals. So how could we blame Ajax for this? Why not give Tottenham some credit for their determination, for their never-say-die attitude? What Pochettino did by bringing on Llorente to win the first balls and hold up play to set up Moura and Son, Dele Alli and these guys, it was just remarkable. It was simply remarkable. It made Erik ten Hag switch up his whole tactics. It made Ajax play a bit more defensive than they wanted to. But then again, Ajax are also to blame because they had numerous chances, hitting the upright, missing the target altogether, hitting the ball straight to Lloris. Got to give Lloris credit as well. But Tottenham bossed the first 25 minutes or so of the second half until Ajax started to play themselves back into the game. But by the time they started doing that, Tottenham already had 2 second half goals to Lucas Moura. They were back into the tie. Drawing the game, needed 1 more goal to win the whole tie, to make their first final. They got very close to doing so through Vertonghen with that header on the crossbar, came back out. He hit it again. It was cleared. And I'm like, oh man, Ajax are going to hold on. Ajax surely has to hold on. Then Ajax had their chances as well, and they did not score that third important goal that would have definitely put the tie to bed. Oh, we don't know that, but we still don't know that. But Tottenham kept at it. They kept at it. They kept at it. They never give up. The game had 5 minutes extra time. They went into the 6th minute of extra time, and that's when it happened. And as I said in my video, it's a blur. I haven't even went back to watch it because I can't even believe that it actually happened. Llorente, the man involved again. And someone commented and said it was Sissoko who passed the ball. Llorente laid it off. Dele Alli involved as well. And what Lucas Moura did there, how he got that shot off, how he got so much purchase on that shot to beat Onana, it's hard to believe. What a season he is having. He has scored a few hat-tricks. He picked up Premier League Player of the Month before, coming over from PSG after being phased out of that team. And he has proven himself to be one of the most important players for Tottenham Hotspur this season, to score a match-winning goal to seal a place in the Champions League final. How bigger could it get than that? Tottenham went wild. Pochettino went wild. The crowd was subdued. They were silenced. Every Ajax fan had tears brought to their eyes. Because Tottenham showed that they are warriors, that fighting spirit. They didn't sign a single player this season. They were missing Harry Kane. They were missing Heung-min Son in the first leg. Sissoko wasn't fully fit, and Sissoko has improved so much, right? It's amazing. Dele Alli improving so much from the first leg as well. You could mention that. Danny Rose fought hard, but still didn't have the best of game. Trippier as well didn't have the best of game. But these guys fought hard. Llorente, is he going to be a Tottenham Hotspur player next season? We don't know that, but who knows? With the way he's playing, can just pop up next season. It's amazing. What happened to Ajax and Barcelona? I think Ajax got outplayed. Simply, they got outplayed. If you look at the substitutions that Ten Hag made, they were uncharacteristic substitutions. Magallan, St. Graven, Veltman. That's not one attacking player. Well, St. Graven a bit more defensive, I think, than he is attacking. Where was Klaas-Jan Huntelaar? Maybe his experience was needed on the field. Maybe we could argue for that. Maybe Van de Beek should have stayed on and a chance could have fell to him and he could have taken it. But Ajax will be ruining their chances. They will be questioning all those decisions that were taken, that were made. But all in all, they will be proud. They will be proud of the performance and what the team has achieved this season. They have got the attention from the entire world. And they may have not predicted that at the beginning of the season. So, Ajax, you deserve a round of applause for your efforts. Hold your heads up high. The players are young, have a bright future ahead of them. Most of them. The whole team, not the whole team, just exaggerating, but about 5 of these players will leave in the summer, but I think they will replace them adequately. They have already signed a few players in the summer transfer window. So look for Ajax coming hard again next season. But it must have been hard on the players and the fans. But Tottenham, they will be elated that they are into the finals to face another English team, Liverpool. So let's talk about what happened to Barcelona. After winning the first leg, 3-0. They did not play greatly, but Messi, Suarez came up with the goods. Liverpool did not take their chances. I know I said Liverpool got destroyed in the first leg, and a lot of people chose to comment about that. But to me, a 3-0 loss in the Champions League semifinals for a Liverpool team like that is destroyed. They got destroyed. You might argue now that they didn't get destroyed because they came back to win the tie. But remember, this is a Liverpool team that has 94 points in the Premier League. To lose 3-0 is bad. It doesn't matter how many chances they had or how well they played. You lose 3-0, it's bad. But anyways, Liverpool made amends. They made amends. All odds were against them in this second leg. But the Liverpool fans kept saying that they're going to win. I don't understand how they kept saying that. If they were delusional or crazy or just really, really hopeful. But they did it. They did it. And it's a similar case to the Tottenham Ajax match. Barcelona were played off the field for the entire game. They didn't have a half like Ajax did. They were played off the field for the entire game. The similarities lie with Liverpool overcoming their first leg deficit to coming back to do this. But Tottenham were away, Liverpool were home. Some differences as well, but you get what I'm trying to say. With Liverpool not having Firmino and Salah, I was like, how could they even win this? It's 3 goals. It's not 1. It's 3 goals they have to overturn. And they did it. Origi with a brace. Wijnaldum with a brace. After coming on for an injured Andy Robertson, who has proven to be so influential for Liverpool on the flanks this season. It's crazy. How did they pull this off? They pressed high. They kept possession. They won the balls back when they lost it. The movement was really good. The delivery, the end product was a complete 360 of what they did at the Camp Nou. They were switched on. They had their tails up, while Barcelona didn't. Barcelona had a few chances. Messi put a few wide. Alisson came up with some big saves, man. Big saves. The unsung hero of that match. Alisson, Becker, their record-signing goalkeeper. Big saves. He is worth the money now, right? Wow. But Barcelona were outplayed. Thoroughly outplayed. Thoroughly. I was like, they're surely not going to lose this tie. They're surely not going to lose the tie. But after Wijnaldum came on and scored those 2 goals in the second half, I was like, what the fuck am I seeing, man? What is going on here? The most unlikeliest of goal scorers scored in that game. Origi with the first half goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold coming back after he missed out in the first leg. And I told you guys that was the reason Barcelona won that game, because Alexander-Arnold wasn't playing. So many assists this season. So many freaking assists. The second goal, the header, that's Shaqiri. No, that was a third goal. But that Wijnaldum goal, the first one, I think the first one was when Alexander-Arnold passed it. That was in the second half. Got it mixed up there. Origi's first goal was Henderson's rebounded shot. Origi put it in. And then Alexander-Arnold with the setup for the Wijnaldum first goal. And then Shaqiri, who was having a horrible game up until that point, with a cross header by Wijnaldum. It's all coming back to me. Sorry about that, guys. And it was now level, 3-3. It would have gone into extra time if it stayed like that. But Barcelona, what were they even thinking? Turning their backs to that corner, switching off. They deserve some licks, man. Trent Alexander-Arnold deserves a lot of credit for what he did there. There were 2 balls on the field. As soon as the ball went off, Trent Alexander-Arnold set the ball for Shaqiri to come and take the corner. And if you go back and watch the replay, you can see Shaqiri walking towards the ball, the corner flag, and Trent Alexander-Arnold walking away. Because Shaqiri was going to bend it in. Trent Alexander-Arnold would have curled it out, would have been a little easier to defend against. So, as soon as he spotted what was going on, Alexander-Arnold ran back and got the ball straight to Origi, who put it past, that was Piqué, who was trying to head it away. But he put it past Ter Stegen, and it was 4-0. Barcelona were complacent. It wasn't a similar case as Ajax. Ajax fought really hard. Barcelona did not. They had no fight in them. They had no fight in them. It seems like their spirits were completely beaten out of them. They couldn't believe it. They couldn't believe what was happening to their great team. But it proves that this team depends too heavily on Lionel Messi. If Messi doesn't come up big, Barcelona doesn't come up big. Remember, Barcelona rested all their players before both the Liverpool matches. Liverpool were playing every 3 days. So not like if Liverpool were the fresher of the two teams. They were not. It was Barcelona. And they played like they were playing every day. Basically. They were played off the field. They were outplayed, outclassed, bamboozled, embarrassed at Anfield. That's what happened to Barcelona. That's exactly what happened to Barcelona. And it happened to them last season when they visited Roma. It keeps happening to them. What could they do to prevent this from happening in the future? What are they going to do? Do they need to sack Valverde? Do they need to have players in the team that is very, very, let's say, influential to the point where you don't only depend on Messi? That's kind of hard, though. That's kind of difficult because everything revolves around Lionel Messi. Even with the Argentina team and the Barcelona team, that might be their problem. That might just be their problem. He might be their solution and their problem at the same given time. That might be their problem. But what happened to Ajax and Barcelona? They both got outplayed, outmuscled, and you got to give it up to Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur for coming back miraculously to win both their ties. So guys, that's my thoughts going straight off the top, Let me know yours in the comment section down below. If you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button. Leave the video a like. Share it with a friend if you wish. And until next time, I like to say peace out, Rich Squad.